Hello, welcome to Z Explains BG. I am Z. We're trying something a little different today. So there's this site Backgammon Hub, which I think is a relatively new site. I think it's written by some like British guys, British backgammon players. It's free. It's easy to sign up. It's got a very simple UI. It's not a very mature site, but it seems to work. Seems to work mostly okay. And the nice thing about the site is it has like good tournament running infrastructure. So I'm sort of vaguely considering using it for like these weekly tournaments for my local club that I run. Um, so I've been kind of playing a bunch on it in the last couple of days. It's not a ton of players, but if we have a tournament, it doesn't matter if there's not a ton of players on there. So yeah, let me show you the UI and what it's like to play a match. So if you're in the tournaments, when you sign up for the tournament and I kick off the tournament, it will mostly automatically pair you with your opponent. But since I'm not in a tournament right now, I think I have to invite somebody or have someone invite me. So there's a little tab up here. Um, so widget up here where you can say, okay, I'm available to be invited for a match. And if I want to invite someone, I go over to this challenge player pull down, and then some names are grayed out, which means they're not available to be challenged. I think the red dot means like they don't like the internet. It's not like connected to them through the internet. The green dots, I believe, are someone who's like someone who's like has a good connection, and so they can be invited. So I'll try inviting June Williamson, and I got all these options to invite her. 5 point, and then there's like 3 time controls. I usually do normal, which is like 1 minute per move. I'm sorry, 1 minute per match length. So you get like 5 minutes in a 5 point match. You get 5 minutes for all your moves, but there's like a delay before every move. Okay, so it looks like she declined. What about Miranda Moulton? Let's try her. No. Well, Brad's on there, but he's not ready. I've been trying to invite this guy Costel, but I think he's not responding. Maybe he's not actually logged on. Like, see, you click on like the red, like a red dot person. I can't challenge because I guess he's not actually connected. So I got to cancel out of there. What about Jack N? 5 point normal. It looked like he just logged on, so maybe he's ready to play. Okay, good. And oh, this is kind of silly. You get to choose A, B, C, or D for your dice. Um, I think it's kind of silly, but I think what that does is it like sets all your dice ahead of time, like the dice you'll get during the match. I think it's an attempt to get people not to complain about the dice being rigged so much. Like if the dice are set before the match, obviously it's not giving you dice based on the position, and then you can like request the list of dice after the match is finished. Um, yes, 3-3 might be wrong. Maybe I should have made the 10 point and the 5. I'll try to do like a little analysis as I go on. All right, I do need to split since I'm up in the race. I do want to get the backmen going. Oh, the other thing is maybe they're thinking it does, is like if you have like some control over what dice you're gonna get, maybe people will complain less. But I don't know, people will still find a way to complain about the dice, right? Either bad dice or dice being rigged or whatever, because humans are gonna human. Um, I don't want to leave too many blots floating around here. So this looks okay. I wonder a little bit about popping up, but this looks pretty exposed. Okay. Oh, the other thing is you can't drag the checkers to the place you want to go to. You have to like click on them. Like I can't like pull this one down to the 9 point with the 4. I gotta like click on it to get the 4. And if you want to play the smaller number first, you gotta click on the dice to reverse it, and then I can play the 2 first. But anyways, I'm not sure what I want to do. Maybe make the 9. So I got to click on the dice to reverse them back to the normal way, big number first, and then click on the checkers to move them. So this looks okay, maybe. I don't know. Backmen are a little stranded back there, but at least they're a little bit out of harm's way. Well, a little bit anyways. He's probably going to be attacking me here. Or at least he should be attacking me here in some fashion. This looks, I don't know, this looks okay. It looks like maybe he can make the 3 and no 1 instead, but I don't know. I didn't take a good look at it. Oh, what is this? He should probably cube this. I mean, it's a decent structure, and he's still got a one-man back. He's got all this lumber in the area. So I don't know what this is. Feels like I have enough to take just because I got all this nice compensation. But he's gonna, I don't know, he's gonna blow me away and gammon me a lot. So I don't know. I got sort of a big range on this one. So we'll see what the yeah after the match we can take a look at what the computer says. In fact, he rolled kind of. I mean, I got kind of an okay sequence, and like I'm still like in pretty big trouble. So maybe I made a mistake there. Oh, actually, I'm so far down in the race. Maybe I should do this. Keep the front checkers in better places. Obviously, I don't like getting hit, but he has to like forego making his 5 point or something to hit me. Okay, I can still win this. 4-1. Good. 2-4. Yeah, I think it's definitely. I think he definitely needs like drag and drop for the checkers because it's sort of standard for most sites. There is like a place you can put suggestions, and I think there is a suggestion for it already. But you get used to it. You get used to it pretty quick if you're used to clicking, if you're used to dragging and dropping. All right, I do need to get this guy out of there because if I make the ace point, I'm going to be crunching too much, I think. Oh, this is a bad roll. I probably have a take again. Or at least it's close, but I think it's a take. It's now a pass, I believe, although he's still going to have some trouble. Still going to have some trouble. I don't want to get hit. Okay, no, oh no. Yeah, this play's okay. I mean, fives jump, so I'm not going to be forced to play like 6-1. Weirdly. Oh, is this a shot? Oh, I need a 4. 4. 4. I got him. Oh, he's going to go double pass if he dances, or even if he rolls anything but 1-6 or something. 1-1 maybe he can take. Yeah, obviously he's got a checker off, so I can't play on. So I double, and one nice thing that I kind of like is it after you click like the double button, it asks you if you actually want to double. So it makes it's harder to misclick. So I think you can turn that off though. I think it's possible to turn that off. This is okay. I'm up in the race, so it's sort of thematic. Wait to roll, good no double. Should probably run the last checker all the way, maybe? Maybe? Gross. This is much better though. The checker looks stupid, but I don't know if I want 5 guys on the ace. Well, 3 guys on the 8 doesn't look that good either. All right, let's try this. Sure about that. Oh, this weird looking play, but I do want to put him up on the roof, and I don't want to necessarily leave him a shot. I didn't get to make my 7 weirdly. See, I'm only up 12. So if he dances, maybe it's too good. 'Cause, obviously I can win a gammon. If he enters next row without hitting, I can almost always double. Whereas if he hits me, I don't know if I have a double anymore. Yeah, let's try this. Actually, if he hits me with a 7 or something, it's still pretty dangerous for him, so I probably would cube that. Okie dokie, to 6-3 it looks like. 6, still gonna be too good. So I can hit him sort of safely if I want. 3, 5. Leave it slotted and double him if he rolls a 6. If he hits me, if he hits and covers, though, I don't have anything. This rolls like a 6, 4, say. Seems like I can still double that. Okay, well I do want to hit him with the 3. Huh. I'm gonna. This is a little feisty, but I'm gonna try it. Okay, 6-2. Yeah, so let's see what happens here. I mean, I got like this huge edge still, even though I'm up on the bar. Possibly still too good, but maybe he takes. Well, let's see what happens. Sort of murky enough. Score makes it tricky that I want to double and give the problem to him. Okay, yes, passes. So it's possibly like maybe it's still too good, you know. Ooh, 6, 4. And then obviously I'm hitting, I hit him loose, he dances or something. I'm really happy to have that point slot and I can fill it in. So I thought the fact that I can cash when he hits me sometimes is sort of an argument for that play. Like the downside is somewhat limited since I get to use the cube on his good numbers. Ooh, I can hit. It's sort of an easy hit to overlook sometimes. It's 18 to 9, like a 6-3. I've definitely overlooked that before, and I've seen other people do it. Have you thought about that a little? No, this my play was okay. Okay, he's coming in high. Looks a little exposed. Okay, click on the dice, enter with a 1, and then either hit me or play 8. Good. Okay, I guess I want to start escaping. Put him up in the race. Both this and this are both sort of productive, though. Yeah, this guy isn't that stuck back there. Also, when your opponent has like big stacks here, sometimes it means you're not supposed to come up and let him hit you from those big stacks. This is nice. Can I get home? No, is it this? 5 shots. I feel like I'm not playing this match that well. At least there's a lot of stuff I'm unsure about. If he runs, I can cube him. But I think he has a pretty easy take here at the score. Oh, this fills in everything. So I see that I can point on him. But he just enters and then it's a little hard to play. So maybe I build the good structure. Huh. Okay, that's 2. All right, this hole in the board is huge to fill in. All right, is he running now? All right, well I should I'm up 19 pips, so it's either too good or double pass. If I don't hit him, I can usually just cube him next turn. If I hit him, maybe I can get a gammon. Of course, I'm gonna up his wins by hitting him. So hit enter, what is that? Too good? I think technically, maybe this is too good technically. Okay, it might be an easy win here if I keep rolling well. 3-1. Always complains whining about the dice. It's funny. Actually, that's happened to me. I don't know what it is with this site, but I was playing a guy earlier today. We played like a couple matches. He's like whining. He's like continually whining about the dice on this site. It always seems like silly to me to whine. It's not about like I don't know. It's not about the dice. You just have to play the just trying to play the checkers well, you know? I don't even care about like winning that much. Like I just want to play. I just want to play well, and like winning is sort of incidental to playing well. You know, like winning will just happen if you play well. Nice. Oh, he's gonna whine some more. Can you guys see? Yeah, you guys can see the chat over here. Oh, he didn't say anything. I have to laugh. Yeah. Okay, so it doesn't look like it plays well. I mean, this is the only safe place. So maybe this is a decent opportunity to take a chance, clear the midpoint in some fashion. Could actually do this, which duplicates his aces. Might be a little hard to clean up completely next turn, though. So nothing wrong with this. Minimal shots, minimal blots. 5 point might stay open, though. I'm going to try this. He got me. Oh, he gets to cover also. The other play would have worked. Grass. Oh, well, it's a Crawford game, so no cube. I care, yeah, as you can tell, I care about winning a little bit, but mostly I'm focused on playing decently. Okay, maybe I can get out of there. I can hit, he should hit me with three of them. Well, maybe not at the score, but well, down 11. Staying back doesn't seem like it offers great chances. Maybe this is my best shot to win. Maybe. I mean, for money or something, if Gammon's hurt me, I think it's pretty clear to run there. But at the score, where it's the Crawford game and the opponent needs like an odd number of points, that's the score which like Gammons don't really hurt you. It just costs you like a free drop. So the play was a little unclear. Like maybe I win a little more by staying back, get Gammon a little more, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Good. Yeah, so after the match, which hopefully this is the last game of the match, but we'll see. Um, it'll like tell you your PR, which is like a gauge on how well you played. This goes short for performance rating. That's right, right? Any two misses, threes and fours, or some threes and fours. I think there's fewer misses this way, and 44 gets off next roll. Good. Good. Let's win. Okay, yeah, so it's analyzing the match, and it's going to pop up like a PR for both of us. Okay, I played a 4, which is decent. It's a little higher than I normally. Oh, and so yeah, so I normally what I do is I download the match and then put it through the desktop version of Extreme Gammon. But you don't need to do that. You can actually let me make myself unavailable. You can actually go to the list of my recent matches here. I can go to View, Review Match, and it'll show you. It'll show you your moves, and you can click through, and it'll show you like where your errors are. Um, so let's see, like here, there's a little green dot here. So that means I'm making like a small error according to the computer, but actually it's tiny. It's a tiny error. You look down here, it says 0.001, which is like which is like nothing. So what these numbers specifically mean, so like I did this. I made the 2 point. The computer says the best play is this, and my play is wrong by 0.001. So that means this is like a little bit of an oversimplification. But that means if you play out this position like a million times, I'm going to win .013 points on average this game from this position if I make my play. If I make the right play, it says I'm going to win .014 points per game on average from this position, if that makes sense. You know, like play a million games and average your results for this one game, and that's like what the numbers mean. And so it's saying, oh, okay, you on average you win .001 more points this game. Now, the reason I say it's an oversimplification is because is because it's like adjusted for match score, like points are worth different amounts and different match scores, and there's like future cube leverage which can affect things. So it's a bit of an oversimplification. And then so the green dot means I made a tiny error. Red dot means here he made a big error, like a big blunder. And then there's also like orange dots and yellow dots, which are like in between, it looks like. Okay. And then the little square here, the red square means someone made a big cube error. It looks like I did. It looks like I made a big cube error here. Yeah, so the computer wants to double this, and it says it's like a big blunder not to cube this. I guess just because I'm about to blow them away with all my hit numbers. Like actually I should have thought about this more. Like not only do I have ones to hit, but I have like 5, 4, 6, 3, 6, 4, and 6, 6 to hit them. Plus maybe some stuff that attacks an inside. So I'm going to blow them away enough. I think that's what the computer's telling us. And then, so it's a green square on my take here. So the computer thinks it's like a tiny pass. But it's sort of borderline. It says .007. It's a tiny error. So again, double pass, it says minus 1.000. That means passing loses you exactly 1 point. Makes sense, right? It says double take 1.007. That means if I take this and play it out a million times, on average, I'll lose like slightly more than 1 point on average. I'll lose 1.07 points on average if I take this and play it out to the end. So that's why it thinks, oh, you're better off paying a point rather than taking and then paying 1.007 on average. But anyways, normally I don't actually like to go through it here. I normally like to download the match and go through it on Extreme Gammon, which we can do. So how do I go back? Yeah, I can click the back button on my browser, but I don't want to do that. I want to do it in the UI if I can. Although I don't actually see a way to do that. There's got to be like an exit. Oh no, there's a little X button up. It's off the screen, but there's a little X button that says Close Analysis when you hover over it in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. I know you can't see it. And then, okay, so I'll hit back. I see my matches. I think I can download it from here. Yes, download. And then it goes into the download folder. And let me switch to XG view here. And then I can drag and drop the match from my download folder into XG. I think this is the right match, maybe. And analyze it. So the XG analysis and the analysis that Backgammon Hub uses, pretty similar. They use like different bots. I think the Backgammon Hub uses. Oh, sorry, I'm at the wrong window here. There we go. Yeah, so Backgammon Hub uses GNU Backgammon for analysis, and I'm using Extreme Gammon here. So they play pretty similarly. Extreme Gammon is maybe like a slightly stronger, but they're very similar. They have different UI, obviously. 3K. This looks okay. I thought a little bit about 13 to 10 to unstack the heavy point, but the computer just wants to fill in the number of points. Like for instance, like when it gets to my missed cube, this Extreme Gammon is also going to say I missed a big cube here. 4-2, okay. Yeah, so here it is. In fact, it's XG or Extreme Gammon thinks it's even a bigger cube. Yeah, I really should have thought about this. Well, I'm down in the race though. It's just like there's so many great hits here. 11, a single shot, like a direct ones, like here. If your goal is to roll a one and either die, that's 11 out of 36. Um, or sometimes you call that 11 shots. And then like a non-double such as 5-4 is like 2 out of 36. So like I got ones, I got 4 nines, right? Because I got 5-4-6-3. So there's a 2 non-doubles, so they'll count as 4 shots. Plus I have 6-4, another 2 shots. Plus I have a 6-6. So doubles, a specific double like 6-6 happens 1 out of 36. So all in all, this is like 17. This is 17 shots or 17 out of 36. So I'm almost 50-50 to hit him. And then he's like often in pretty big trouble. And if I miss him, I'm still probably doing okay. Just because I can also hit him down. I'm probably also hitting him on the ace point with like certain doubles and fives. Say I roll like 2-2 or something, probably like switching 3-1. So there's a lot more poison in this position than I gave it credit for. Yeah, then this is the close decision on the take pass. I take, and I hang back. Get to pop out. Yeah, if the cube is still in the middle, I'd have a take here. A pretty solid take, it looks like. Same here. No, well, after my 5-3, it looks like it's getting a little close. I hit him, and then obvious double pass. 5-5, yeah, it's pretty close. So you can see the same numbers here. Right, if I play this play that says 0.258, like on average I win a quarter of a point this game. If I make the wrong play, which is this guy, I do slightly worse. I win 0.21 points on average. Okay, make a good switch here. Okay, no double here. I hit him and then I'm too good, I assume. Yes, yeah, so this is too good to double, right? So it's an obvious pass, and I'm better off playing on, trying for a gammon rather than cashing the game in by doubling. Still no, clearly too good. So the 5-3's coming up. Might have botched that. Still too good, obviously. Oh, okay, no, it looks like I made a decent play. Right, so the fact that I get to double when he hits me is an argument for leaving the 6-point slotted in some fashion, right? Because if I just like pick it up, I'm probably not going to get to use the cube very effectively this game. Although it might be, I thought maybe it was like too good even after he hit me. Okay, that is too good. Right, I mean the position, I got a ton of shots there, fives, ones, and twos, and when I don't hit them, I guess I'm still doing okay. So the computer wants to again try for the gammon here. In practice, maybe this is okay. Maybe, I don't know, maybe someone takes sort of this lopsided score. I should have overlooked the hit here. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. This is sort of above my pay grade. I don't get this. I mean, it's partly score based, I think. Computer just wants to do this. Sort of play like from this defensive position, which is decent defensive structure and building your board. No, this isn't that dangerous to do though. So this still looks right to me. The computer says it's a pretty big error. Yeah, so it's partly score based, right? Because so I need I'm 3, he's 0 in a 5-point match. In other words, I need 2 points to win the match. He needs 5 points to win the match. So scores like this, where like if the position gets to be like a gammonish position for both sides, he gets to use the cube like very aggressively. I don't get to use the cube. If the gammas start being up for me, it's like a little harder for me to get in like a good cube. So the computer wants to play sort of conservatively at this score. and sort of like keep the gammons down for both sides. Like if the score is reversed, like let's say I'm 0 and he's 3, then it's actually right to hits. Because like now I'm upping the gammons for both sides. The cube becomes more useful for me as the trailer and less useful for him as the leader. Oh no, it's not even right, but it's close. So you can see some effect of the score, right? Before it was like it was like a big arrow to hit. Scores reversed, it's still wrong to hit, which surprises me, but it's getting a little closer. I think what's going on here that I missed, hitting actually doesn't win more gammons weirdly, according to the computer, anyways. It loses more gammons, that's for sure, but actually it doesn't seem to win more gammons based on these like cubeless percentages here. So you see like the cubeful equities here, which I talked about before, but there's also these cubeless numbers, win gammon, backgammon for the guy on roll, win gammon, backgammon for the guy not on roll. So these are the percentages for wins, gammons, and backgammons, cubeless, assuming the game is played out to the end without the cube, and the computer like takes these numbers, adjusts for score and future cube value, and comes up with this cubeful equity over here. That's what the computer is doing under the hood. Anyways, let's go back to the match. Okay, so this was the ooh. I'm sorry, no, I'm analyzing the wrong match here. That's weird. I guess XG doesn't, usually when I put a match into XG, I just have to click import last match. XG is not looking for the type of match file that Backgammon Hub is outputting, so you have to kind of do it more manually, unfortunately. So this is the 3-0 game. So apparently I'm not supposed to hit here. I'm just supposed to hang back and build my board. It's hitting, and I'm sort of trying to contain the guy. I thought a little bit about 24 to 22 here, which wouldn't be too bad. But I just thought, that guy's not like stuck back there, and I don't necessarily want the blot in the outfield. So I sort of clean up that blot, make it sort of a better builder because it patrols the entire inner board. What else? 6-6, a nice 6-6. This would be no double take. Yeah, certain match scores would be pretty strong cube, I think, but I just need 2 points to win the match here. So by doubling, I'm sort of killing my gammon. It's called like a gammon-cidal cube sometimes. And so I can just like, if I win a lot of gammons here, I can just keep the cube in the center and I still win the match on a gammon anyway, so I don't have to like escalate the cube to do that. So it's, in other words, like the more gammons you win, the more argument you have for not doubling at this like gammon-cidal score. 2-2, okay, likes filling in the structure like I did. Yeah, running's weird here. And then, okay, yeah, so this is technically too good, because, I mean, if I hit him, maybe I can win a game, but if I don't hit him, I can double him next turn, probably, unless he rolls big and I roll small. And that's exactly what happens, and I cash it in. 5-4, wants to make a break for it here. I did think about this. I mean, I'm up in the race. Like the fact that his board is like stronger than mine though, and my board is in disarray. So this is like a blot hitting contest next roll or the roll after. I don't really like it, but I don't know. It's pretty decent running number because there's only like a single blot. 2s and 10s will hit, but I'm up in the race 23 pips. So the computer says, okay, just go for it. Well, white has a blot. So just fill in the board, hope for better days. But it's like hard to play. I rolled a great number and I still have like trouble bringing this home. But if I roll badly here, then like, how do I play without leaving a shot when his board is stronger? So what I'm saying is that's like an argument for running with the 5-4. The fact that I have like no time. All right, so 6-3, a few options here. So my play, the computer slightly doesn't like. Computer actually wants to play safely. Again, this is going to be pretty tough to play next turn, which is why I didn't do it. But the play between its play and my play is sort of pick 'em. It's very close, according to the computer. And it's like this, I guess, is just too much. Too many shots, too many blots. It's me. I kind of escape, and then I lose the race. I can't remember. Oh, is this a race I turned around? Yeah, I got lucky. Okay. Okay, well, that was a decent match. Yeah, so the main purpose of this wasn't for my analysis, but purpose of this was just to give you like a feel for like Backgammon Hub and how it works. Maybe we can play one more. Well, we'll see. We'll see if it's easy to find a match here. Okay, so available challenge player Dave Davies. See the guy? No, I just play this guy Jack N. Let's see if this guy wants to play. If not, we'll try maybe one or two other people, and then call it a day. Okay, good. So I'll click on whatever. Opponent selects the dice. Say hi, good match. Oh, I'm sorry. I still have XG on. Let me go back to the other mode. Oh. 2-1. He needs to fight for his 5 points. So I should play like 13 to 11, 6 to 5. Yeah, so you want to fight for these good points in the opening. So that's a great play. 3-1, I don't know, but I don't think I want to come in low and just stagnate back there. Oh, that's not too bad. I would do this if like he had if fours were duplicated. In other words, if he had productive fours on the other side of the board. So maybe I'll just try this. Although slotting the 5 could be right also. I would have gotten smooshed if I stayed back there. He can still hit me. I can play 8 to 5, 13 to 4. He's strong. Let's see what he does. I can also make the 5 and make the anchor and then play 11 to 8, a little more passive. But it's a good anchor. Okay, makes the 3. That looks a little funny, although it's got a lot of, I think what he's thinking is, oh, he wants to attack me next turn. But it looks like maybe the 21-point anchor has more value than the 3 there. It's a lot hard for him, even if I roll badly, it's a little hard for him to attack me. 6-1. So here I mean, this isn't like, I mean, it's a pretty bad play, but I don't want to fight for that point when I'm foregoing making this nice asset here, especially because like I'm leaving a ton of shots against the stronger board. 6-1 again. Okay. So I blundered last match by leaving the anchor early to hit, but here doesn't seem like there's a lot of good options. So I'm going to try this again. It doesn't seem like there's a good second choice. It's pretty dangerous though. You know, he's got good 2s and 4s to hit me against like when he has a much stronger board. But this is going swimmingly. I assume I don't want to leave many shots. I can cube this now. Let's see what it looks like. This looks like, oh, well, he should split and maybe make the 2. I'm up in the race. I'm about to fill in another point or hit him. Probably filling in a point's more important. Okay, let's, I don't know, I got a lot of work to do to bring this home. Position escaped everybody. I think maybe this is double take. Yeah, badly. So maybe I get him out of my hair. He enters up a little high. It's a little scary because I got 2 blots against the stronger board. All right, 3-1. 8 to 5 is a play there. Also shoots. It's going to cube me back. Probably should have cubed me back there. I don't even want to take this. Okay, let's hit him somewhere. Crap. All right, now he's correctly playing on, I would say. But probably there was a couple opportunities in there to cube me back. Yeah, like first dance, what? It's not really total. Oh no, he's I guess he was thinking maybe not good enough. Or hit me. Yeah, so here again, he has to click on the dice to play the three first, and then click on the checker. He wants to play three, 4-1. Nice. 2-2 makes the four. I think is best. Seems like the priority with five guys on the 6 points. Nowhere to go. So it seems like a great use of those checkers to make the four with two of them. So this seems okay. I mean, 8 to 6 might have been okay with the last one also. And this looks okay. Make a new anchor and hit him. Fight for this points, but it's not too dangerous to do so. I mean, I could do this, but I'm forgoing making an anchor and leaving extra shots. So it's probably pretty clear. Because I'm missing something, which is always possible. I need like two more dances before I can cue him, probably. Probably doing this, right? Nothing else. Yeah, I just got, I don't know. He's got the great structure, and I got four men back. So even at the score where I should be quite aggressive with the cube, seems like a very easy take. Gets me with his twos aren't that good here because he's breaking his midpoint and leaving tons of return action. Feels like I maybe want to get this third guy going. Can I get the hit safely if he wants, which I think he does. Keep him off balance, maybe. Maybe yes. So I got fives, fours, and sixes. So yeah, 8 to 2's a play also. Keep a little bit more out of harm's way. Keep pressure on this blot here. And not doing much. Something like that. Well, one anyways. Oh, yeah, I'll make the seven. I think I want to hit him with his blot in the outfield though. So let's try this. I don't, having the 20 and the 18 at the same time tends not to be that good. I didn't overlook anything there, and I couldn't cover anything. Okay, sort of surviving. Not mind making my 2 point, although it's not, twos are duplicated. It's probably a good play. Okay, I'm gonna make this point now. Ah, so 8 to 6, 8 to 7 looks pretty good. Solid. 8 point looks a little funny there though. Is that a 2 point made? The points 6 apart from one another, like the 2 and the 8 points, they tend not to go together because they don't form 2 points in the same 6 prime. So once you have your 2 point made, like the 8 point goes down in value. and vice versa. So I think like the better structure there with those double ones would be keep the 9 and the 7 rather than rather than the 8 and the 7. Now what is this? I mean, I guess I'm taking. Probably no double. Up 2 zip. If I miss here, it's probably double pass. I'll see what it looks like. I'm down like 30 pips. It looks like everything is double pass. Maybe we won't cube this if I don't leave too many blocks lying around. Well, this should win the most. Of course, I'm getting gammon a little more. It's probably double pass either way. This can't be too good here. All right, I continue the theme. I mean, it's double pass either way, but I'm thinking he's more likely to double if I do this. Somehow this is like too good, and I'm like letting him play on for the gammon, but it doesn't look like it. Or maybe it is technically because he can't leave a blot next roll. Um, but he might find some way to volunteer, or I hang back another roll, and then he leaves a blot later. Like here, yeah, okay, fine. Here's getting a little scarier, and it doesn't play well on the other side of the board. So actually, maybe it was correct not to double and try for the gammon there with my plays. Well, we'll see what the computer says again. Oh, put me out of my misery. Okay, thank you. Usually you want to make 2 points as opposed to hitting, but sometimes it's close. And I can go the other way also. Well, here he's giving me good sixes from the bar, or like sixes and sixes don't enter, so I'm gonna have to play like a lot of my sixes on the other side of the board, which kind of play productively when he splits to here. So that probably makes making the 5 and the 7 pretty clear. You get 2 points if we're going hitting, but you're getting like two good assets on the other side of the board, you know. Okay, let's try this. Got to give up his anchor to hit me. Keeps all the checkers in decent spots. I don't know this. Continue the theme. See if he hits me. Probably should. It's not much. I got 4 men back when he hits me. He's probably not in much danger. Score should give him a little pause though. Okay, 5, 3 or 3. Damn, so I can cube at the score. No. Cube anyways. Maybe I should cube this anyways. Hit him twice. He rolls badly. It's probably a big pass. Or point on, point dance. I mean, you wouldn't double this at like 0-0, I think, but there's a lot of, when I'm 2 away, I'm sorry, I'm 5 away, he's 2 away. There's sort of a lot of reason to double at this score that doesn't exist at 0-0. But even though it seems like a pretty clear take, I guess. Get off the builders. This is pretty loose, but I get to build my board quickly. I think this would be a pretty big pass. 1, 2, 3. Kind of like this, because when I switch to the 5 to the 2, these builders become kind of useful now. Obviously, I could hit them loose also, keep a higher quality board, but it's great building power now. I got 5 builders here. Oh, I can't quite use them. Back. Get in there, hit them. Running low on ammo. Okay, I guess this. If he rolls a 5-2, 5-4, 5-6, he has to give up his anchor to hit me. You can maybe resume the blitz, although it's pretty thin. Actually, that was the 5. I can't really do too much about most of the shots. All right, let's spread them out. Here. Right. 6-1 should make the 7. I guess there's nothing really else. I mean, you do this even if there was a semi-productive other play. Boy, this is unlikely to work, but maybe it's my best shot. He's got this blot in his outfield. Yeah, this score anyways. This probably plays that win more, but it should win the most gammons. Seeing another great plan. Do this, I guess. Blitzing with 4 men back, usually not advised. I'm just not seeing another great plan. I can still win a gammon here. So 5, oh, it could hit me, but I don't know. Exposing another blot like this, I don't have that much flexibility on the other side of the board. So I probably would have played that a little more conservatively. I mean, often it is right to like hit when like the other guy's attacking you because you want to take away half his roll. But there, I didn't really have a good attack, you know. You had like only like 1 checker over here, and I don't think it might have not even been bearing on the. Well, maybe it was, but it's just not. My attack was so thin. Does he have the whole roll here? Because he make the 5 pretty strongly. Okay, doesn't want to leave any more blots. Oh, hitting and upgrading the point though, that looks pretty good. So I would do this, even at the score. Here, play safely, I believe. Some fashion. 6-4, good. Is anything else? Play to the 6 point. Ah, keep all my points. Get hit, but maybe he's got to give up his anchor. If I can hit him, I might be able to gammon him still. Oh, this is so trashy now. How do I win this? What about this? 5s are duplicated. Ugh, he's got 5s, 1s, 2s, 4s. I don't know. Maybe this is the smaller concession though. Race is close. Race is close. So maybe I shouldn't let him bat me around like crazy. Huh. I don't know about this one. All right, this seems a lot safer. We should remain connected. Right, he hits me here. I got 6s back at him in addition to 2s. Feel like leaves a checker there. So in other words, like if he hits with this, I got more return shots. Just because of the connectivity, like 6 away and 2 away. I didn't have to leave this many blots. Oh, he did duplicate my 5s. I guess that's what he was thinking. Fives and 1s, no. I'm still in the race. Always looking for that silver lining. Goes the cube. This looks okay. This is obviously okay too. Yeah, only down 3 pips now. I'm gonna try racing. I'm up 3 pips, but I'm actually down a little bit in the race. Maybe at least the pip count indicates it a little bit because he's on roll. The average roll is like a little over 8 pips. So if it's like if I'm up like 3 pips and he's on roll, usually the way to think about it is like being on roll is worth kind of 4 pips, half of 8. I mean, you might think it's like should be 8, but I mean, after he plays like his 8 pips on average, no, I'm on roll, so it works out to like kind of 4 pips on average, kind of. So that's how I usually think about it. Like if he's on roll and I'm down and I'm up 3 pips, I'm like losing the race by a little bit. This or this. Well, this isn't looking great. There's a little bit of a tough match too. I don't know how well I played. I do find it's switching to a new site. I do find I maybe play a little worse for a while till you get used to the UI, get comfortable like playing on the site. All right, I got double fives or better if he misses. Double fives? Double fives? I did it! Double fives. Wasn't even double six. I didn't even waste that many pips. All right, so 3 away, 2 away. I got any 3 points to win the match. He needs 2 points to win the match. So this score should be very aggressive, especially when there's gammons floating around. But very aggressive, like when offering an initial cube. All right, so this is okay. This is okay. This is okay. But I do want to up the gammons so I can get a good quick cube in. I hit me. Maybe it overlooks it. Maybe. No. Ooh. Click on the dice, play the 2, and then play the 3. Yeah, I'm used to like dragging and dropping in those circumstances, but yeah, they don't know that. Cube this, it becomes in split like this. Like I don't know, clearly winning. Point dance sequences are huge. I got 3 men back, which I think makes it a pretty easy take at the score. But I'm actually going to send it here, and it's a little maybe so it's probably a little light, but let's see what happens. 6-2. So probably this. I mean, obviously this is pretty powerful too. Sort of does a lot though. Hits and escapes a guy. 4 point gap is huge though. I don't know about this one. I don't know about a steam if he enters here. Yeah. I'm sort of regretting not filling in the 4. You'll see what the computer says about that. 5. This is sweet. Okay, this is okay. You can also play 8-6 instead of 13-11 if he wants to cut down on the shots a little bit. It's not actually a lot of shots though, because 5-3 is blocked. 6-4 is a little duplicated. Although let me say we'll hit with 6-4 there. I guess to make the 5 nicely. It's a sweet roll. Good roll, don't botch it. Good. Into 9 to get a builder for the 3, maybe? Yeah, I should saw it up out here. Not leave these fly shots. It's a little harder to escape these guys, though. Versus say this, but this is pretty exposed all of a sudden. 5-3 is duplicated. There's better builders this way. I don't know, escaping is pretty important. I mean, with 5-2, no. Well, that's kind of duplicated. I mean, if I did the other play, oh no, you wouldn't. This wouldn't have been a great roll for him. All right, so if I pop out, it's just 1s and 3s basically plus combos. stagnating back there if I do this. I'm gonna try this. I got away with something there. Okay. Okay. So this solves most of my problems. Well, if he wants to hit me, he's going to lose a gammon a lot. So this remains a little bit more flexible, and maybe I get to make the 7 point. I'm only doing that because he's got those two blots in his board. Okay, so 5, 6 looks okay. Fives, I got fives to play here. Oh, see, oh, he's gonna make the ace, I see. Okay. Let's see what he does here. Is he gonna run, try to win this? Dangerous. He's got a strong board, so I would probably do that. So I mean, yeah, like this, he's getting gammon some anyways here, and the other play should win it quite a bit more, because it gives him like a direct path to winning, you know. Ace to try to gammon him. Okay, I could clear the 8 point early. The answer is it might be a little tough to bring these guys home though. So the checker's got a quite good spots here. Okay, so if you play 6 to 3, maybe I will clear the 8 point now. Or this. Guess I'm glad I have sixes blocked. All right, can I gammon him anyways? It's going to be a tall order, but it's possible. Wonder about this. Sort of a big gap there. No immediate blotters, though. I think if I rip the other guy, it's just the gap seemed like a long-term liability, you know. Yeah, probably doing this, but there's another idea here where you clear the 5 instead of the 6. It's a little funny to have the 3 point stripped and the big stack on the 4, but immediately it's only 6, 3, 5, 3 that leave blots, I think. 3, 2 is a little awkward. Like this, I think it's more number 6, 4, 5, 4, 6, 1, 5, 1. It's good spares though. Huh. I don't know. This looks a little unusual to do this. I mean, but possibly it's safe as long term. I don't know. It looks a little funny. Yeah. Yeah. I botched it maybe. It's gonna make the 9. Well, I guess I could keep the guy back there. 9 away, maybe hit me as I come around. I play like 10 to 3. Oh, he got me. Hit him back 6, 6. Hmm. I'm wondering about that 2, 2. Like if I do the other play, and I clear like the top point, I still have my 3 point stripped, and then most twos are going to be quite bad there. Whereas, like, if I do my play and I clear the top point, pretty good position, you know. So maybe my play is right, even though it's paying like more immediate lot numbers. Okay, so it's 4-2, 4-3 Crawford. You got to be very careful about being gammon at this score. Lucky. Yes, this is right. I don't know. 2, 5. Well, probably this. I'm thinking a little bit about this, trying to keep them off balance. A little question about the score. Let's try this at the score, anyways. I gotta say, he's got a pretty safe play. 8-6, 18-13. It's probably the best he can do. All right, this, or maybe a run. It's a little harder for him to play safely next turn, I think. I'm not getting hit with threes in the outfield. So let's try this. It's a little weird to separate the forces like this, though. This looks odd. Maybe I should make his 11 point. Kind of block my back checkers a little better. Race, so maybe we should do this. Start disengaging. I think this is the best he got. And he plays 6-2, or yeah, I would like, yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, I would play 6-2 to unstack the heavier point. Eight. Yeah, good. We're still up in the race. I was like, oh, am I up in the race still? Yeah, I'm up in the race still. Yeah, obviously down in the race, you hang back there. If you're down in the race, at least if you're down in the race significantly, you should stay back there. If it's close, maybe you can justify running. If the race is close, I mean, because your timing's a little worse. Because you have like the further back point. Like I'd be on like the 17 and he'd be on the 13, so I have like kind of the further back points. That usually means if the race is like dead even, the timing is worse for the player who has the further back point. Like he might be forced to bolt off the yanker at an inconvenient time more often than the opponent. As we fill in this 1 point gap. Oh yeah, maybe I could have filled in the 2 point there. This is okay filling in the point, but I don't want to get too thin on the 4 point here. Should be a win. I am full, maybe not. I think I'm still winning up until the 4-4. Maybe I'm still winning. Not anymore. A good roll. 2. Oh, I'm gonna win on the doubles again. That'd be funny. 5. That's funny. Thanks for playing. Seems like you took it well. Okay. Oh, I played very well. Yeah, PRO1 is like no one plays. I mean, lots of people play ones once in a while, 1.4, but nobody, no human anyways plays this good consistently. Like I said, the best players in the world play like a 2.5 probably, maybe even higher than that. I'm a little scared. I mean, I think some people do say like people play like a 2.5, but I'm a little skeptical that like under like tournament conditions people can do it. Like maybe like the best player in the world, um, maybe if they're like pick who to play, pick when to play, they're in their home, they're comfortable, they're well rested. I mean, I guess they could play that good. Maybe low twos or something. But like in a tournament or something, it's hard to expect someone to play in the twos. Anyway, so let's download this and back, and then we'll log out of here. Or to log out, you click on your username in the upper right hand corner, go to sign out. Yes, this is again backgammonhub.com. And then let's import this. Let's go to XG, and then we'll take a quick look at some of these decisions. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on it though. Especially because I played well. You should look at every match you play though in the computer. You want to like certainly you want to look to find your errors and try to figure out what you did wrong. But you also like when you play well, you get everything right. You still want to like kind of reinforce the things you did correctly. So it's good to like look at everything. Okay, 3-5. Okay, what are you supposed to do with that 3-3? Yeah, so the computer again, it wants to make the 5 point and then fight for the 4 point. So it hits loose there. It says it's worth the risk because I only have like this 1 point board. Even though he's like doing some like pretty good stuff. Yeah, second best apparently is to make the 21 and the 5. 6-1. Okay, yeah, nothing else besides hitting. If there was some like productive point making play, you would probably do it rather than give up your anchor to make this sort of risky hit against the stronger board. 5. Okay, yeah, do all the escape work, and then I thought again like an okay cube. Yeah, okay, it's an okay cube. I mean, it wouldn't be a huge blunder not to cube this. Take is very clear, double somewhat close, 0.03. Oh, and yeah, I'm not totally sure what to do. I did think about playing more safe. I didn't like this distribution looks all screwed up though. Like 5 guys here, 2 guys here, 5 guys here. It's pretty gross. So I do like the smooth thing. Of course, I make his 5-4-6-3 good. It's great building power if I get away with this though. So I don't know. This still looks best to me. So yeah, I'm not sure how to analyze this. I guess maybe what's going on. Computer's choice, the safer play, and you get away with it. Sometimes when you get away with it, it's because he rolled like 4-4 or like 5-6, and he has to come in high in your board, as opposed to coming in low, and then providing a lot of trouble trying to bring your checkers home. So if he comes in high, these stacks aren't that bad, right? Because you can just like play behind. You can just play behind the white blot or something. So it's the computer saying, okay, it's not worth the risk of doing this because like this isn't too bad when he comes in high. I think that's what the computer's telling us. Anyways, I got hit. Okay, it's a pass already. I mean, it's possible I would have taken this, but yeah, sort of a good opportunity to reship here. I mean, obviously he has a pretty big edge. And then he becomes too good in a turn or two. Still double pass. Okay, now it's legit too good. But then weirdly, like he cashes later. So it looks like he's playing on correctly, and then yeah, he cashes something that's like way too good. Good. So it was a complicated game, I think. It's 5, nothing going on here. The attack's gotten like thin here, but I don't know also do with the 3-3. I do I do vacate the 18 as opposed to, I don't know. I'm like, I thought I was going to do this, but it sort of separates the forces too much. And when you have two anchors and they're kind of high up and they're close together, that often doesn't play well because it's just very easy for white to play. Whereas if you separate the anchors a little bit, 20 and 15, you got more like control over this whole area, it feels like. 3, okay, make the 7. He hits me. Oh, and this is the game where I kind of stay back and he's kind of playing on. Right, like here, everything's double pass, right? So, or everything's a pass anyways. It thinks like if I don't play it well enough, he's actually too good to double here because there's not much risk of playing on. He can like cash later. So probably technically I'm supposed to like step. Well, I was gonna say I'm technically supposed to step up here because I thought he might be too good if I like do my play of 8 to 5. But apparently the computer thinks now my position is strong, doesn't have a great attack. It wants to cash. It wants to double. It wants to double for white, right? It's not. It's pretty far from too good. Probably similar stuff here. Yeah, everything is double pass. The board's strong enough that it says white shouldn't play on for the gammon. And even now everything is double pass. Even if I don't know, stay back with one checker, hoping to hit a shot later, it still wants to cash this in. Yeah, so a double match point or something. I mean, say it was like 4 to 4 in a 5-point match. This play would be very or either this play where you pop out with both, or just running one guy. These plays offer you the best chance to win the game. It's just like for double money or something, they're going to get gammoned a lot more than, or they're going to get gammoned somewhat more than like more reasonable plays of like running from the back. So this is a very match score sensitive, I think. But here with the cube in the middle, I should just go double pass no matter what I do, according to the computer. Eventually it does cash this in. 2, nothing going on. Okay, attack. Oh, and then I get like an okay, the cube's marginal. This is about where I was over the match, while I was playing the match. This is probably a double, but it's like borderline, right? It's only a double due to the score. Where I'm 2 away, and he's 5 away, right? So when you need 2 points to win the match, and your opponent needs more than 2 points to win the match, especially when it's gammonish, you should be doubling like very, very aggressively. Because by doubling, you kill the other guy's gammons. Like his gammons only become worth a single win. You magnify the value of your own gammons, and once you double him, he can't double you back. So you have all this extra incentive to like double at this score when when there's gammons floating around. Okay. I went a little loosey goosey here, right? I spread blotches everywhere, trying to close them out. The computer wants to play like a little more solidly. Still have pretty good build power, so I can buy this. Okay, it does like my switch play. Right, so I just go like full blitz, keeping him from anchoring, getting great builders. Oh, I didn't even really consider this. Seems a little weird at the score. Computer doesn't mind. It thinks this is like slightly wrong, but it doesn't mind putting together this awesome prime, and winning a lot more. Of course, it doesn't win as many gammons. What about hitting loose though? I thought hitting loose might be a play. What if you do this? Right, it's a higher quality board. A couple of problems with it though. Leaving a direct shot over here, and the builders are pretty thin, compared to the best play. I got like 5 builders for the 5-point. And since I'm just going for the closeout, this sort of matters a lot. I hit him loose. Good. You don't want to make the 3-point here because if he rolls a 5, you make the 3-point, he rolls a 5. I mean, he's doing quite well. So if he doesn't roll a 5, you definitely will have wanted to hit. If you know he's rolling a 5, maybe you do make the 3, but it's not even that clear. Like say I hit him and he rolls like a 5-6. I mean, I can still sort of continue the blitz here. And I'm still continuing the blitz, but I run out of steam. Yeah, I mean, what else are you gonna do here? Um, Not great to blitz with all these men back, to attack him with all these men back. But I don't know, wins the most gammons for sure because he's got this blot in his outfield. So it's a plausible try. Not work. Oh, he's playing. Oh, okay, I would have not done this. Interesting. So I made a good play with this four. I thought this would. Oh, well, it's close. I mean, but I thought bar 16 was kind of clear. Although it is coming into a double shot. I guess that's the problem. He's not really hitting. He's not really hitting to deny me half my roll. In a sense, this is like safer. I mean, maybe nominally, nominal number of shots. I mean, it's probably more shots this way. But like a lot of my fives that hit, they don't hit that well here. Whereas like if he does this other play and I hit him, it's always pretty good. I'm hitting him in my outfield. Be interesting. Okay, roll a decent 4-4. Start extricating. 5-3. Okay, it's fairly close. No, I'm sort of happy to see this because I was not totally sure. This is a pretty unusual play, I think, in my mind, anyways. Because I got this nice 5-point board and I'm sort of damaging it irreparably, you know? Not completely irreparably, but it's hard to put this back together. It's extremely hard to make a closed board. On the other hand, the thing that keeps the board, he's hitting me all over the place. So you got a ton of good double hit numbers at a time when the race is fairly close. So on balance, the computer likes this. I did too, but I definitely was not sure. What do I like here? Oh, I thought I made a clever play here. There's something wrong with my play. He just wants to sort of minimize shots, 20 shots. Yeah, so a double shot. Remember I said earlier, a single shot, if you're just trying to roll like a 1 or a 5 on like one of the two dice, that's 11 out of 36. Of course, if you're trying to roll a 5, you can roll a 5 on either die, and then you got combo shots, and that adds to the total. But if, like, say, the only thing that hits is like if you roll a 5 on either die, that's 11 out of 36. If you get a double shot, it's 20 out of 36, right? He has ones and twos to hit me here, so this is exactly 20 out of 36, or you call that 20 shots. If I do my play, he's got 1-1 and 2-1 in addition to his double shot. So that's 23 shots. An extra shot for the 1-1 and 2 extra shots for the 2-1. So I'm giving him like 3 extra shots. I thought it might be worth it because say he hits me here and like leaves the checker there. Sort of got double coverage of that, right? I have 2s and 6s to hit him back, but maybe the hits just aren't that strong. And often he can hit and like clean something up. Like with his roll that he did, I mean, he can hit with a 3 and then clean up the other blot, so it's not that many shots. I start racing, I fall like way behind. It's the 5-5 game. Okay, yeah, this is the 5-5 game. So notice here, I made a good play here, right? Because if he had like a bunch of checkers, say he had like 5 checkers, you would do not this. You would do this, right? Because you want to maximize your chances of getting off in 2 or 3 rolls, which is to spread out the checkers. But I'm only getting one more roll to bear off, right? He's got to take at least one checker off, and so I want to make sure to get 5-5, right? In fact, we can demonstrate that. So this stuff comes up in like last roll positions, right? Like here, I think you play 4-3. I think, although maybe there's still a little bit of an argument for 6-5, but no, it's not strong enough. So you bear off the 6 and then play 4-3, I believe. Yeah, see, it's to be a big blunder to do this, or not a blunder, but a big error to do that. Whereas the position, you got to get the double 5s because you only get one more roll. Go back. Let me re-import this thing. Reanalyze. Should go quick. Oh, it's not going quick for some reason. Interesting. Okay, so this is what was this? This was the 03 game. I rolled a 5-5. Yeah, right. So here's probably another score-based thing. Well, maybe. I mean, computer might be a little averse to splitting because of these stacks on the 6 and 8 points. So it brings two down, at least at the score where gammons are more valuable for me than for him. Given that the cubes are going to be turned at some point. Okay, pretty strong cube. I didn't think it'd be this strong, but due to the score, again, I'm 2 away. He needs more than 2 points. I got to be very aggressive with the cube. Like you wouldn't double this at 0-0, I think. Although maybe it's getting a little close. Right, so this is 0-0 to 5. Right, it's pretty big no double. But at the score, 3 away, 2 away, it's a big double. Sort of mandatory to double. He correctly takes, good take. I start attack. Oh, he doesn't like my 6-2. Oh, it doesn't want to make the 4 point with a 6-2. Fine. That is a big hole to fill in. So even though 23 to 15 does a lot, computer really wants to fill in that hole while he's up on the bar with a checker. Okay, I do get to fill it in. I start running. 2-1. Okay, wants to work on the escape work as opposed to sort of playing solidly in the outfield. Gets punished. Close between 16 and 18 there. Get to anchor, solve most of my problems. And then I thought I had an opportunity to run at some point. Yeah, okay, running is correct here, although it does get gammon quite a bit more. So the computer doesn't hate his play of busting his board. Just running wins quite a bit more. I do get to play for the gammon a little bit. Oh, this is that 2-2. Okay, it's fairly close. Wait, is this the play I looked at? Yeah, this is the play I looked at. So the computer wants to do this, but it's fairly close to this. And again, this has only a few blot numbers next roll, but long term it might be a problem. Like say I roll 6-5 next roll. Now almost all my twos leave shots. Like look how 4-2 plays, for instance. Not almost all, but like 6-2, 5-2, 4-2 play really badly. I'm saying after I clear my 5 point with a 6-5. So my play sort of alleviates some of that problem, but it's just immediately it's more blot numbers, and it's probably a little harder to clear the top point. Just to win this again. This is where I get this 5-5 again. No, this next is this game. I think a little bit about 6-1 here, but I guess the score doesn't make much sense because it both wins and loses more gammons. Just to run here, I can buy it. Wants to do this as opposed to this. I'm sort of separating my forces too much here, I guess. That was a bad play. Okay, this was a good play. Did not really consider 10-1. In fact, it doesn't really look right to me. Like, why is the computer doing this? I mean, there's a blot in the outfield, which argues for this play. Score argues strongly against this play, though. For money or something, double money, you do this. And it'd be right by a decent margin, it looks like. Got the stronger board. I don't know. Maybe this play just isn't that great, Because he does have sort of an outlet to attack with good numbers here. All right, and then it just turns into like a dumb race, I think. Not much going on. Did I botch the 6-4? Oh no, I played it okay. I thought for a second I could put a checker on the 2, but I thought maybe I rolled 6. I thought maybe at one point I thought I rolled 6-5. So this is okay. 6-2. Okay, it does want to fill in the 2-point gap. So maybe this is the more obvious play because you're filling in a gap. I went with this because I didn't want to get thin on the 4-point. Like if you gap on the 4-point later, that's really painful. Whereas gapping on the 2-point is no big deal because if I roll a 2, I can play productively. So I shied away from this, but the computer thinks it's better to fill in the gap by a tiny margin. Okay, I'm losing here, losing kind of big here. And I got lucky again with the 5-5 is my number. All right. Well, I hope you found this instructive. Again, the main point was to show you how Backgammon Hub works. Maybe I'll do it again sometime soon. But yeah. Okay. Well, I'll hopefully be back soon. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.